Alright folks, we are ready to go. This is going to be the Boarding Party Draft League semifinal, the bracket final between yours truly and Sean. Excited to get this one going. Let's not screw up selecting our team. You can see that's the squad I'm rolling with there. Bringing Ditto for the first time because I feel like Sean's team has a lot of Pokemon that are kind of weak to themselves and have really high speed, so I'm gonna try and negate some of that with Ditto. But here we go. He's bringing Galarian, Rapidash, Archeops is terrifying, Claydol, Appleton, Obstagoon, and Togedemaru. So interesting that he didn't bring either Gengar or Moltres rather. I've seen him lead with Claydol before, so I'm gonna go ahead and lead with Vector here, Golisopod. He does pretty well against his team. Maybe would have felt a little better about it if he had brought some of those bigger threats I was worried about, but we'll see how this goes. Oh boy! Does lead with Dr. Dreidel, the Claydol. So we're off to a good foot here from the very jump, which is great. I'm just going to predict him to set up Stealth Rocks or Switch or something, so we're going to go for that nasty first impression and see if we can maybe just knock this thing out turn one. That would be awesome. Switch is probably the smart call. I don't know that anything is just going to take this all too well. Goes into Cuddles. Yeah, that still takes a hefty chunk. We'll take some Iron Barbs damage, but I don't know that I care all too much. Also has Rocky Helmet, so it does a chunk. What do we have for Togedemaru? Not a whole lot, unfortunately. I could see him, like, maybe U-turning. I mean, even if he goes for an electric move, I don't know that Skarmory cares all that much, so let's try that. Skarmory just has ridiculous defense. Goes for Iron Head. Don't care. We'll take our own Rocky Helmet damage. That's good news. I mean, this thing's scary and I don't have a whole lot to deal with it, so I'm just gonna hope we can tank an electric move and go for a Body Press. He does Zing Zap. That hurts, but we take it comfortably. Oh, and he gets the flinch. That's brutal. Can we take another one? I feel like we have to Roost. Go for it again. We do take it on 13. Please don't flinch again. Oh, alright, so we get the Roost off. Wow, that's scary. We would have knocked it out there, but not meant to be, I guess. So let's just Roost up again. If he switches, we're back up to full. And he goes for Spiky Shield, so we can Roost back up. It's good news for us. And now, predicting him to either switch or attack us and die to the helmet. So spike. Alright. Played that pretty well, even though Zing Zap's doing a lot. But we get a spike up. Skarmory still has about half health. I'll take that exchange. So Skarmory KOs Toad with Rocky Helmet damage, I suppose. Wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. So now he goes into Obstagoon. I don't know that this thing can kill us with any attack, so I'm just gonna body press it because it's quad weak to that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, he goes for Obstruct. I think that lowers our attack. So I don't know that I care all that much. Oh, my defense harshly falls. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. That's pretty scary, actually. Let's go into Golisopod as a pivot. So it can probably take a hit, and then I'll probably get emergency exited out, but then I can go to whatever I want. Okay, it goes for a facade. That's terrifying. We do live, fortunately. And then emergency exit knocks us out. So we can pick anything we want. I'm gonna go into Ditto. I feel like it threatens... I mean, Obstagoon is just a beast, so it kind of threatens everything that's on his team, too. Granted, I won't have the Guts boost, but let's try that. So he might try to... Oh, interesting, he has Switcheroo. Yeah, let's just go for that close combat, because he doesn't have a ghost type, so anything is gonna get hit pretty hard by this. And we just outspeed it with our Scarf and knock it out. So Ditto, KOs, Obstagoon, close combat. Alright, it's another enormous threat down. Way to go, Ditto. Showing out in your first battle. I dig it. I've never really used a Ditto before, but it's always been kind of cool that it can just take on the form of whatever you're battling, and if they're weak to themselves, it's kind of a beautiful thing. Do I care what Archeops can do? The thing is, I don't know that Ditto's going to be all that useful the rest of the way. Maybe against like Appleton, but we have other things to deal with it, so let's just close combat again, see how much we can do, maybe knock it into Defeatist. Oh, that is close. Is that Defeatist range? Returns. Doesn't knock us out, oh my, even with the defense drops. Ditto, you savage. I don't know that he has an answer to this. Goes into Appleton now. Takes the spike damage. And again, we stayed in on Archeops, we might as well stay in on this thing. We know we outspeed. That does pitiful damage. For Leech Seed. Okay. That's fine. I mean, we can now switch out and preserve Ditto with all those defense drops. Didn't take advantage of that by just attacking. We thought we would switch, but we did not. I don't know if this thing's going to be special or physical. acid. Resist because it's grass. It still does a hefty chunk and drops our defense, which I don't like. So we can just try for a hyper voice here, try and get a big chunk of damage off. Okay, does a fair amount. Let's go for berry. That's probably, yep, that's, wow, okay. That just heals back literally everything we just did. Oh, is that a crit? No, it's a goal, alright. So that knocks out Heliolisk. Appleton, KOs, Lisk with Apple Acid. That's less than ideal, but what are you gonna do? Could go back to Ditto. Actually, let's do this. Let's go into Mimikyu with a free switch. If he Leech Seeds, he's not breaking my disguise. And let's just set up a Swords Dance. No matter what, he can't kill us. This thing doesn't get Mold Breaker and Leech Seeds again, but I don't particularly mind that because my disguise is intact. It's almost back up to full, but +2 Clay Rough, it's not going to appreciate that. So, do we get greedy and go for another? No, I'm not going to get greedy, let's just Clay Rough. Putting a lot of thought into this. He might switch. He doesn't. He did Play Rough, and that takes that out. Beautiful. KOs Appleton with Play Rough. Alright, so he's still got Claydol, the half HP Archeops, and then the Rapidash. So we're sitting pretty here. Pretty indeed. I just want to see how much Shadow Sneak does at +2. I doubt it's going to knock this thing out unless he's like max special defense. A comfortable 2-hit KO. If he goes for Earth Power, that'll break our disguise, but still have another free hit we can fire off. Even after Leftovers, Recovery, and Leech Seed, I think we're still going to two-shot this thing. Shadow Sneak does knock it out. KOs Claydol with goes on Archeops. This thing I think is naturally faster, so we're just gonna Shadow Sneak again for some damage. Maybe we'll knock it out. Archeops doesn't have best defenses, I don't think. But even if it lives this, it's in defeatist range, so it's not too big of a threat. And that does knock it out. Alright, Mimikyu on a tear. And last but not least, the secondary mascot of Shwang, Maximus himself, but Shadow Sneak is super effective. Will it knock it out at +2? It will. Mimikyu. 2 KOs. Rapidash with Shadow Sneak. GG, good sir. That's a wrap. We were very well prepared for his team, but I think we kind of maybe over-prepared for the bigger threats like Gengar and Moltres, but it didn't end up biting us. So we'll get the win and head to the finals. We'll see who we're gonna play, but GG, Sean. Well played.